So I want to give a little context on our last post. Um, by all means, man, I love Facet. I like everything that he does. I think he's a talented individual. I think that he's very underrated in what he does. And to people who doesn't know what he does, like he's been able to start multiple big Instagram models' careers. I think the trend with with them was they would get with Facet. He would manage them, manage their accounts, take multiple viral shots, and get them hostings. And he would basically start their careers. And then once they kind of, what I seen is once they found a boyfriend, they would kind of leave. And I think that, and a lot of them, that might have been the goal, where the goal was just to like go viral, get a bunch of following, and then get like in, a celebrity or athlete boyfriend and then leave Facet, because that's all they really wanted. They didn't really want to work for real. And I think that was a big issue for him, was like, it was work to get it done. And that wasn't really their goal. So in his eyes, he's seen so much in them, and a bunch of potential to become, really famous and make a lot of money. And I don't think they had the same ideas in that. I was talking to Facet at a time when, he just really didn't have any of the model clients. And he was really trying to pivot into the lingerie space. And so I kind of took that as like, yo, well, I'll help start the lingerie because I believe in you, and we can do a case study on music so that you can be in the music space, music marketing, and do music marketing for bigger labels, bigger artists, and just generate another income that way. So first case study, I felt like I was managing Eric Bellinger at the time, and was just like, yo, you should probably like do some stuff for Eric, and then we could prove that to. At the time, I had a really good relationship with Empire, and I think I still do, but just like, we could show Empire what you could do, and I'm sure I can talk to Neiman and get him to, get you to work with some of the artists that they have. So I think that in, our us talking about who was benefiting and how lopsided it was, just to give context, it was mutually beneficial, and it was more so on his side than ours. I mean, we were already making a bunch of money and doing well, and it was more so like, I want to say like it was like more so like helping him, but I want to like clarify that it wasn't like I was just making him do something that he didn't want to do. It was something that he wanted to do, like, and he really wanted to work with Eric, and I just don't think that came across. In that, I just feel like reason why it's like tough to answer questions like what did I do for Eric is because a lot of the stuff that we wanted Eric to do, he wasn't really willing to do them. He didn't really believe in Facet at the time, and he didn't like a lot of his ideas. I think they would have worked though. I mean, this whole reason why I had him running his page and giving marketing ideas is because I do think that he's talented, and I do think he's valuable. But did he do a lot for Eric? And was he beneficial for Eric? I wouldn't say that, just because Eric just didn't agree with the marketing tactics that Facet wanted to do. Um, you know, so in this whole thing where I'm trying to help Facet get into music, I also understood that he just never had certain opportunities. But if he did, I think that he would be good at certain things. So I was like, yo, we should let him direct the video, and the video was called Goat. And Goat was doing really well. It was doing like 2-3 million streams at the time, and so we were gonna go with this record to radio and like really promote it. So I was like, yo, you should shoot the video. Um, So he was like, cool, and he was super happy about it, and his brother was super happy about it. They were thinking like big, like MTV Awards type music video of the year type thing. So it was definitely like a mutual benefit thing there too. Um, because and it wasn't like we weren't doing what like, so it was just like the fact that it was just like lopsided is just it's kind of crazy, but um, we had a relationship with Tiana Taylor, and we needed like a female interest or like someone of her stature to just help with name recognition and kind of understand who Eric was as an artist, because it was like we had big songs but people didn't really know Eric's face. um, and then I was just honestly just a big mess, honestly. Like, Facet, I never directed a video, and this is like a $90,000 video is his first video, and he didn't really understand how to conduct the time and the production, and it was just a lot of things that went wrong, and I didn't held it against him. And even with the video, like the video wasn't done. We just pieced together clips of stuff that we had shot, but the actual treatment never got executed, and it was like a video that we just pieced together. Just had a couple shots that were okay, and we just did the best that we could, honestly. Um, I think that me, it wasn't. I think the thing with the money, it was like I never really asked for the money back, but it was just like a thing when I was presented that I owed him something and owing time, and what I mean. It's like a thing where it's like somebody's doing something for you that I'm not even knowing they doing for me in that light. I'm thinking they doing it because they understand the opportunity that they're getting presented, which is like working with an actual music artist that actually has songs that are booming, that are going to radio, that you can implement yourself in and then prove that you can do this on a high level, and then now you have another stream of income. But I guess it wasn't looked at that way. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to clarify that, because without the context you just wouldn't know. I think it's interesting that Facet was like going to run with the fact that we didn't know Tiana Taylor, and he was the reason that she came out the trailer. Is like kind of crazy, because it's like, I mean, we have written multiple songs on Tiana's albums, and Tiana's A&R is like my best friend, too, Clark. So it's kind of like interesting that he would run with that. And then like he also was saying that like Wale walked out the studio when he was cutting the verse, which is like, I mean, he just lost his wallet, so he went out the studio, But the way that he's painting it is very, very interesting. But I got a lot of love for Facet. I mean, I still think to this day that he deserves more than what he has, and I still believe in his potential. But I just wanted to set some context on those things.